Welcome to the Historical Adjusted Graduation Cohort Report training. Through this training, we will walk you through what the Adjusted Graduation Report is, what's included in the report, and some things to be paying special attention to while working through this report. Towards the end, we will also do a brief demonstration on how to walk through the wave to access this report, what areas can be edited, and then how to certify. So what is the Historical Adjusted Graduation Cohort Report? This report certifies the 2019 cohort year and graduation status for all students enrolled at the site. This report is used for federal reporting purposes and the calculation of the graduation indicator in the accountability system for the school report card. The Historical Adjusted Cohort Report shows the district certified graduation status for every student enrolled in the 2019 cohort. As a reminder, we're only looking at graduates during the 2019 cohort. Students are assigned a cohort year upon entering high school. What are districts certifying in this report? So during this report, districts certify that data related to graduation assigned to the correct report category. The report category certified on this report is used to identify graduates, non-grads, and students exiting the cohort due to transfer to another diploma issuing school, immigration, or death. We pull this data from the October 1st report, the Supplemental Membership Annual Reporting Tool, or SMART report, Comprehensive Exit Report, and just as a small reminder, the Comprehensive Exit Report has a 1-year lag. All three of these will feed into the Historical Adjusted Graduation Cohort Report that you'll be working on. Then that report will feed into the graduation indicator. So how does this data feed into this report? This report looks at data that was compiled using historical wave data, state assessment data, and dropout data. Any incorrect records must be edited manually on screen, and no automatic updates will be applied to the data. The report is considered adjusted because the number of students who have transferred to another diploma issuing school, immigrated, or died are not included in the calculation of the graduation rate, but are included in the Historical Adjusted Graduation Cohort Report. The cohort year is assigned based on the student's first enrollment to high school in an Oklahoma public school. As a reminder, if a student is transitioning from middle school to high school and enrolled before 12/01, the cohort year is the current school year plus 3. If a student is transitioning from middle school to high school and enrolled on or after 12/1, the cohort is the current school year plus 4. If there is no history of a student transitioning from middle school to high school, then the cohort is assigned by this. If a student enters 9th grade, it's their current school year plus 3. 10th grade, current school year plus 2. 11th grade, current school year plus 1. And then 12th grade would be their that would be their school year, and that would be their grad rate, or their cohort. Some important notes. If a student was enrolled in high school in another state or homeschooled, and we have enrollment records, information submitted through the wave will be used to calculate the cohort year. A GED or homeschooling does not count towards graduation per federal guidelines. The adjusted graduation cohort rate reflects the percentage of students who graduated within 4 years and received a traditional high school diploma. The next few slides will walk through the codes that are used to populate this report and that you'll be able to edit and review when looking at this report. 01 is for graduated, and with 01 code, it will count as a graduate for your 4-year grad rate. 02 is exited to another diploma issuing school. Students with this category will not count on your 4-year grad rate. 03, students who have dropped out with this category will count in the denominator for your 4-year grad rate. 04 is immigrated. Students with this category will not count on the 4-year grad rate. 05, students who have passed away. Students in this category will not count in your 4-year grad rate. As a reminder, if using code 02, 04, or 05, you will need to keep documentation for these students. These students' records will be audited on a yearly basis by your local RAOs, because we are required to do that now. So anytime we are removing a student from a cohort, which is your 02, 04, 05 codes, then proper documentation must be kept so that we can review that. If we are not able to locate and see proper documentation for these students that have been coded this way, we would have to place them back into the 2019 cohort. 06 is exited to a non-diploma issuing school or institution. This category will count in your denominator for your 4-year grad rate. 07, exited to homeschooling. The student has left your school prior to the end of the 2018-2019 school year to be homeschooled. So those students with this category will count in the denominator for your 4-year grad rate. 08 is exited, received their GED. These students will count in the denominator for your 4-year grad rate. And then 09 is exited. Students with this category will count on the denominator for your 4-year grad rate. Students who transfer to a charter school, please make sure that you're using the 02 code for when they're transferring to online schools like Epic or Oklahoma Virtual or anything like that. You'd want to use 02. 10, code 10 is exited suspension. Students with this category will count in the denominator on your 4-year grad rate. 11 exited, they completed their IEP but did not receive the diploma. These students with this category will count in the denominator again for your 4-year grad rate. And then 12 finished out the year. These students will count in the denominator for your 4-year grad rate. A couple more. It seems like the list goes on forever, but I promise it doesn't. 13, they never enrolled. Students with this category will not count in your 4-year grad rate. And the 14 exited over the age. These students will count in the denominator for your 4-year grad rate. And then 15, permanently incapacitated. Students with this category will count in the denominator for the 4-year grad rate. Now we will kind of switch gears to go through the report on the WAVE on how to access it and how you will be able to edit your fields, just to give you a brief overview of what you'll be looking at when you're doing this. And then we will be kind of towards the tail end of this, and then we'll be ready to open this report and get working.
Hello, so this is Alyssa Griggs. I'm the Senior Data Analyst for Accountability, and I am going to walk you through the WAVE and how to access the Historical Adjusted Graduation Cohort Report. So first off, you need to sign in your single sign-on account. So I'm already signed in, and I'm in test. So any data that you see in here, it's test data. So after you sign in, you click on the WAVE. So once you're in the WAVE, you go over reporting and then click on the state reporting certification. Okay, once the page loads, you will be able to see the list of reports over here when you scroll down, and then you will click on the Historical Adjusted Graduation Cohort. And then it will give you a list of all the sites that you have in your district. So right now I'm on Moore. So I have Moore High School, South Moore High School, and West Moore High School. So you would choose the site that you're working on. So let's say I'm working on Moore High School. So like I said, this is test data. So this is not what Moore High School actually has. So this is the page, and then you will see, the students that you have as graduates. And then let's find a student that we would want to update. Okay, so let's say I have this one kid that is finished up the year, but I know for sure that that student actually transferred to another diploma issuing school. So you would hit edit. And then on this drop down, you would click exited to another diploma issuing school. As a reminder, if you're updating the report category to 02, 04, or 05, you need to keep documentation for those. So once you click that, you hit update, and then there's a pop-up that will say that the record was updated. So once all of the students has been reviewed, your school principal will be able to confirm your report, And then once all of the sites has been reviewed, your superintendent will be able to certify your report. So for instance, you have a site that received a records request for a student while working on this report, but they already certified, the superintendent already certified it for the site or for the district. You will actually have to call the Office of Accountability to get it released, and then your superintendent will be able to release that report for each site.
That concludes the training. If you have any further questions while you're in this report and you're needing any help, please reach out to any one of us that are listed on this last PowerPoint page, and all of us would be more than happy to walk you through the report and help with any way we can with getting this done. So with no further ado, we're all done. So thank you for tuning in. And again, any questions, just reach out to the Office of Accountability. Thank you.